You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, I'm Juan Fernandez, and here's a look at your top stories. It's only Wednesday, but LAX officials are preparing for a holiday weekend rush. Let's take a live look at the airport this afternoon, and AAA is predicting this will be the second highest Memorial Day travel weekend since it began tracking it back in 2000. The airport's looking great right now, right? Well, AAA believes nearly 44 million Americans will pack airports, roads, and train stations, all for their holiday weekend getaway. LAX expects nearly 2.5 million travelers will navigate the horseshoe over the next 12 days.
We're expecting it to be busy nationwide. The TSA is projecting it to be one of their busiest weekends ever. So not only here in Los Angeles, but certainly around the country, it's going to be a busy weekend for travel.
Those numbers sound like a lot, and that's because AAA says it hasn't seen numbers like this in almost 20 years. So get ready for a busy summer travel season. All right, turning now to your weather, let's go ahead and take a live look outside. You can still see some hazy conditions still out there. Meteorologist Alex Biston tracking the latest weather conditions for us ahead in your next weather forecast. Alex.
Hi, Juan. And yes, you know, at some areas seeing the sunshine, other areas still under that marine layer influence, seeing the clouds. That is specifically so from the Santa Barbara South Coast all the way down through areas like Oxnard, Port Hueneme, stretching through Malibu, and even some areas in Santa Monica. Otherwise, when you move a few miles inland into Calabasas, you are seeing the sunshine. You are seeing that across the LA Basin, the sunshine across the Inland Empire, and of course up into our mountain communities. But when we look live over Malibu, wow, we can barely see because of, again, we've got all the clouds out there this afternoon. So that's been really the story the past few weeks, is we've got the May gray holding on strong. More afternoon sun, especially for areas like the LA Basin and of course our inland communities. Those clouds will be very quick to fill back in as we head into tonight and into early tomorrow. We will even see some areas of drizzle early tomorrow and even more so on Friday morning too. Temperatures on the cooler side for now. Then we're going to warm things up as we head into next week. Let's talk about temperatures once you take a step outside at this hour. It is toasty in areas like Palm Springs in the mid-90s. Otherwise, closer to the water, we are feeling temperatures in the 60s and 70s. We have mid-70s in areas like Riverside, low 70s in San Bernardino, and feeling 80s in the high desert at this hour. So here's the futurecast. We're going to pinpoint exactly when the clouds will come back, and that will be late tonight, early tomorrow. Here's a snapshot of 7:45 tomorrow morning. Some spots of drizzle in areas like Burbank, Malibu, Santa Monica, so don't be surprised if you run into a little bit of that moisture on the roads tomorrow morning. Otherwise, we will see that sun as we head into the afternoon and the early evening hours. But the marine layer clouds, they are persistent. We'll see that surge on shore as we head into early Friday morning with, again, that chance for some drizzle, especially in areas like the Santa Clarita Valley, Simi Valley, and our foothill communities. Here's our surf forecast. Waves 2 to 4 feet. We also have a moderate rip current risk. So something to be aware of if you have plans to head to the water over the next few days. You might be wondering, when do the warmer temperatures arrive? Well, we are forecasting warmer temperatures. This is the temperature outlook over the next 6 to 10 days, and above average temperatures forecasted for much of the west. So the Four Corners region, and of course that includes portions of Southern California and all the way up through Northern California too. So warmer days on the horizon. Here's the extended forecast for you. We have temperatures in the low 70s heading into Thursday. Friday, more sunshine, upper 60s, both Friday and Saturday. So temperatures will be coolest Friday, Saturday, and then temperatures slowly rise as we head into Memorial Day Monday and into Tuesday too. So for valleys, low 70s next few days. We'll feel upper 70s by Sunday. Temperatures rise to the low 80s both Monday and Tuesday. 80s also return to the Inland Empire Monday, Tuesday of next week. So the warm up will arrive. It's just going to take some time. Desert communities tomorrow, temperatures in the low 80s with sunshine, upper 60s up in the mountains, a mostly cloudy sky at the coastline with temperatures about 67 degrees.
All right, Alex, thank you. The Hansen Dam and Foothill Trails area in Pacoima is a very popular recreation destination, but there have also been growing safety concerns, especially during dry and hot weather conditions. Well, one local nonprofit is launching a new project to help keep that area safe. And here to tell me all about it is Jonathan Martin from LAIT 911. Jonathan, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Incredibly excited to be here and share some of the efforts we have going on to help protect the people on the land within the Hansen Dam Trail area.
Well, let's get started here. Tell us about your organization and what your mission is.
Sure. So we're a public safety nonprofit in Los Angeles. One of the main things we're known for is actually a mobile app called LAIT 911 that alerts you real time of situations like fires or violent crime happening near you to give you the most amount of time to react and prepare. But we also do boots on the ground support before, during, and after disasters. Like a few of the projects we've done are medical standbys at large events or emergency supply distribution. And then to today's point, fire and flood watch patrols.
So you guys are out there. You may not necessarily be visible, but you're doing some hard work out in the community, right?
Yes, yeah, both remotely from home and our offices, along with, like I said, boots on the ground within the trails and within our parks.
That's fantastic. Now, the Hansen Dam is what we want to talk about today. Why now are we dealing with the Hansen Dam, and what's the goal for it as well?
Sure. Well, Hansen Dam, it's a very largely visited tourist attraction, or a citizen attraction more so, especially as our weather begins to get brighter and sunnier. And each year there's unfortunately a very large number of fires that happen within it. Some of them just small grass fires, maybe a foot by a foot, just a little bit of smoke and smoldering. But then those fires can quickly turn in a matter of seconds to maybe at maximum minutes into a full-blown vegetation fire where it's, the entire park is on fire situation. Back in 2017, we had the Creek Fire in the Foothills Trails area, which destroyed 15,000 plus acres of land and over 30 plus homes, which, some are still recovering from that situation. In addition, with all the people that we get within our trails, there's a number of hiker rescues we face each year of people that become injured on the trails or too exhausted to make it back to their cars. So our goal is kind of to alleviate the strain it puts on our emergency services by using our volunteer fire and medical safety patrol team.
And we're seeing some of that video from the firefight just a few seconds ago there. Jonathan, as we mentioned, the Hansen Dam is a super popular spot for people who live in the area. What are some of the safety tips that you have for the hikers, the golfers, and visitors? Because I think a lot of times we go to these areas and we just want to let our guard down, just relax, and the littlest of things can get us into trouble, right?
100%. I think you said it best, that people tend to underprepare. I'd say the best tips are, always bring more water with you than you think you're going to drink. Make sure your phone is fully charged before you go in. People assume they're going to spend less time there. What always catches to people is the hike in is the easy part. The hard part is the hike back out. That's what always catches people up. So bring more water than you think you're going to need. Bring your phone fully charged. Bring a little rechargeable pack with you even. And other than that, my main suggestions are to stick to the marked trails and always let someone know where you're going, but most importantly, when you expect to return, and let them know to check in with you to make sure that you made it out safely.
And something so simple, right, Jonathan? Plenty of water. Make sure your phone is charged. I mean, Hansen Dam is in the middle of the city, so you're thinking, no, I don't need it. I can get in and out quickly. But as you said, you can get stuck on a trail on a hot day, and then suddenly you're in trouble, right?
Exactly. The trails look a lot smaller on the outside than they do from the inside, I'll say that.
All right, how can people get involved in your safety efforts so that we can all do our part, Jonathan?
Sure. We welcome community engagement. The first thing I'd suggest is to check out the LAIT 911 mobile app to be aware of these fires and emergency incidents happening near you. But also, we're recruiting members for our volunteer safety patrol team. Our members complete a 3-week training program that includes first aid, basic life support, medical education, along with fire and arson watch and community relations courses. But we expect no previous education. Everyone's welcome. And I'd suggest that they visit our website at lait911.com and click on the open volunteer role section to learn more.
And just one more question. Are there paid roles as well within the organization if somebody was interested in going there?
Sure. Everyone at Late 911 right now is volunteer.
Nice. All right, Jonathan Martin, thank you so much for your time and all the hard work you do to keep everybody safe out there in our community. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
All righty. Well, we are getting a firsthand look right now at our men and women in uniform, keeping us safe on the high seas as well. LA Fleet Week kicked off aboard the USS Carl Vinson in San Pedro today. Take a look.
Thousands of our sailors, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen will take part in events across the greater Los Angeles area this week, engaging with you, the public that we serve. We are here to meet all of you. We want to know who you are, and we want to share our stories with you.
Well, throughout the week, officers will be helping Habitat for Humanity, feeding the less fortunate, also doing aircraft flyovers, so look out for those, and even putting on a concert with the 1st Division Marine Band. This has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. I'm Juan Fernandez, and we'll be back live here at 4 on CBS News Los Angeles.